Hey guys, today is January 7th, 2012. I'm Joe from the Crazy New York Driver Show, and I have a major discovery I'd like to share with you guys today. I am on Union Turnpike in Queens, where it intersects with the Grand Central Parkway, and I have discovered a long lost treasure. I have discovered a tunnel to the Grand Central Parkway that was constructed in 1933 and was shortly thereafter, maybe around 20 years or so, put out of service as it was deemed structurally unsafe and it was unusable. It was then sealed up, and I would like to take you up and we're going to look at it. Only recently was this tunnel unsealed by vandals, and I'll show you why when we get there. This is a really, really great find. It is a time warp back to 1933. Nobody has been in this tunnel since approximately 1960 or so, except for some vandals or so. Nobody has looked in it. There are no pictures of it. Nobody even knows about it. If you passed right over it here on Union Turnpike, you wouldn't even know it. And I have passed over it hundreds of times and never saw it. But I found it by accident last week. I'm going to take you into it now. Come on, let's walk up. All right, to get an idea where we are, we're on Union Turnpike, right at the Grand Central Parkway. So I want to pan the area around so you guys can figure out where I am and how to get here in case you want to come yourself. All right? Big corner, Union Turnpike, and the Grand Central Parkway. Now keep in mind, this is not how we get down to the tunnel. I will show you how we get down there shortly. I just want to acquaint you with the area in case you want to come here yourself. Now, if you come over to here, this is the original entranceway to the tunnel. Long fenced off. The iron fence behind here is original. The fence here in the foreground was put on afterwards. We're going to be down there shortly and you'll get a better look at this. I just want you to get an idea of where we're going to start out. All right, what we're going to do now is we're going to get back in the car. We're going to get back into my radio car here. We're going to make a left. We're going to find a place to park. The parking's going to be over there somewhere. And I'll show you how to get in. The only way to access this tunnel is if you're on the ramp here. Let me situate you. Sorry if I'm shaking the camera a little, but I want you guys to see how to get up here. Park your car on the service road right here, like I parked my radio car right there. Then, carefully, walk up the entrance ramp here to where the fence ends, make a left, and double back along the fence line here, past that caution tape, and into the woods. I'm going to take you up there now, and you'll get a better look. All right, guys. Last week, I happened to be here by accident. I had business on the other end there, and I spotted this hole in the wall back here. I said, what the hell is that? I walked down this steep embankment I showed you. I peeked my head in, and I couldn't believe what I saw. I have been up here on Utopia Parkway and up here on the Grand Central thousands of times I've passed here, and I never knew about this. I was so excited last week, I ran back to my vehicle and I grabbed my regular digital camera. I came back and took some photographs. Then I had the idea to make this video to help spread the word and show you guys this, but I didn't have time till this weekend to come. So now we're going to take you inside. Please, guys, understand one thing. It's dangerous. not just walking, but because the vandals broke this open. People were doing bad things in here, and you'll see when we get inside. So what I'm advising you is come at your own risk. Me, I don't care. I'm crazy New York driver. I got nothing to lose. But for you guys, I want you to see this. If you want to come visit it, great. But please be careful, okay? Now I'm going to disconnect this camera from the tripod. I'm going to... Okay. This was actually the exit coming out of the tunnel, getting onto the Grand Central. Now, we're going to start over here. See this iron railing? This was the actual separation of the walkway and the ramp itself. The walkway on the left, the ramp on the right. Now, I don't know what kind of cars they had back then, but they had to be awful small. Look at this. Now keep in mind, I don't know how clearly you can see this. Right where my clipboard is there, that's the railing, and I'm standing in the traffic lane. This traffic lane went straight up. All right? Note how all these trees have grown through over the years. That shows how long dormant this was. Now, there's two reasons why this is very unsafe. I mean, there are actually way more than two. One is at the head of the ramp, the pedestrians would have to cross this oncoming traffic here, which was really outmoded even back then. Number two, the traffic has no acceleration lane, or had no acceleration lane, once it got onto the Grand Central, which is dangerous and it would never be allowed today. So that's two problems right there. Now, also, you can see the graffiti guys tagged this. But now look at the clearance from the top of the tunnel to the bottom. Not very high. This was designed by Robert Moses. Robert Moses was a great designer, and he designed this whole highway system here specifically to keep trucks and buses off. They're not allowed on the Grand Central today. At least trucks aren't, although they still illegally get on. Now, see how this railing is all bent down here? Who knows how that happened over the years. Now, at first I was wondering why they enlarged this hole so much, and then I realized they want to show off their tag. Okay? All right, let's go inside here. Now, there's a big step over. Go on in. Ooh, okay. Now, look at all the debris from over the years. You get a real eerie feeling when you come in here. Keep in mind, everything on the lower to the left of the railing was the ramp onto the highway. This is the pedestrian ramp. All right, it's all tagged up. This is all original. Look at the little flimsy excuse for a lighting fixture that passed for acceptable in 1933. The lamp in my kitchen is bigger than that. Just to look back the way we came in again, this is the way we came in. So this would have been coming out of the ramp. Let's go further in. Again, it's very dark, and there's a lot of obstacles here, so if you're coming in, you got to be careful. Now, watch out for pallets. Look at the debris in here. I have no idea what they were doing in here, and I don't think I want to know. This almost looks like crystals from a cave. Stalactites, if I may. Look at that. Remember, this was built in 1933. Nobody even knows of its existence anymore. I'm not sure if the city has it on any maps or any blueprints. Okay. Now you'll see a lot of concrete has fallen through here. All right? It's all come out of the wall. Okay? Remember, anything could happen to you in here. Please don't come down here alone. Now you're probably wondering why they went to the trouble of opening this end. And I know why, and it was a smart move. With only one end open, you could get cornered in here like an animal and be killed. So somebody was smart enough to open this end for an emergency escape. All right, you can see they tagged it. Okay. Some pretty good tags in here. But again, you can't tell how old they are, and it was wasted because nobody can see these tags. Now, you can see how they busted through. This was no easy feat, busting through here. But someone took the time to do it. Again, to the right is the walkway, to the left was the old ramp. Now, I don't know if I'm going to have time to go up there, but the ramp came up from the street, okay? Now, let's walk over here. Okay? All these trees have grown over the years. Some have already died. I guess the question is, what year do they actually close this ramp? The jury is still out on that. I know the ramp was opened in July of 1933. I've done research. I do not know when it was closed, but I do know that the highway was rehabilitated in the 60s, and that project went up to 1971. All right? And there is your entrance on this side, totally sealed up. And that? This, some kind of a sewer grate fell through. So as you can see, this sewer grate here, we can use this as a demarcation line. Look, this was actually part of the ramp. Okay, there's your ramp. Now what I don't understand is there are places where the ramp, where the fence is bowed inward, like here for instance. So obviously a car didn't hit it from this end, something hit it from the other end. I theorize a car from Union Turnpike up there went out of control many years ago, came down and hit that thing. Okay? Let's go back inside. I hope you guys like this video, because I'm telling you, this is tough doing. See? You can see how it's been unsealed. I wonder when they painted this and why. That's the way it looks. That's the way we just came in from. Ceiling's in pretty good shape, as you can see. That's an air vent that they put in. I don't know why, but they did. A lot of debris on this end. It's real dark. You probably can't see all of it. I don't usually like to do handheld videos because they sometimes can get you dizzy. I apologize because I get motion sickness easy too. Let's walk out to the other side. We'll cover some more facts about this long forgotten 1933 tunnel. There's another interesting point. Look at those pipes. Look how much lower than the ceiling they are. I wonder how many times an illegal van, bus, or truck got on and nailed them. And look how low the roadbed is here. It's the lowest point in this whole neighborhood. I bet it always flooded out. I almost hit that with my head. Let's see if there's any pipe damage that I can see. No. However, the wall is starting to erode away. A lot of debris and garbage in here. The vandals had to have brought this crap in here and lugged it in here for some reason. Now that's a mattress, long burned out. Okay. I'll tell you, man, some of these guys are pretty talented, these graffiti guys. It's interesting the kind of bricks they use to brick this up. Now look at this. I see 3 different type bricks. Look. You got your big concrete brick, and you got this smaller. See the smaller brick here? It looks like maybe... Oh, wait, I know what happened. I know what happened here. It was sealed up once, many years ago, and then they broke through, and then they resealed it again, and they broke through again. Oh, okay, I get it now. Now I got it. So originally, back in '33, I'd be walking right out here, you know, into daylight. Bang! Of course, I'm not going anywhere now. There's a wall, see? I think. All right, guys. Let me just go over the history of this forgotten tunnel, just to clear up anything that I might have messed up or that you didn't get. The initial section of the Grand Central Parkway, which is where I am right now, which runs from Kew Gardens to Glen Oaks, opened in July '33. That's a fact. So what I'm telling you is, this area, this bridge, and the surrounding everything, see that iron fence? That was all made and opened by July of '33. Okay? Now, this was designed by Robert Moses, as you know, master builder. But originally, the parkway up there, which I'll maybe get a shot of in a minute, only had 2 lanes each way and a grassy divider. And it was deemed below standards because, of course, it's unsafe. You got to have some kind of solid divider so to prevent head-on accidents. So starting in the 60s and running up until '71, 2 different projects to rehabilitate the Grand Central were undertaken. One of them included this area. Now, I'm not sure if they closed this in the 60s or if they closed it many years before, but I can guarantee you it's been closed since the 60s. Okay? This is such a find. It almost defies words. In all my years traveling this area, I never knew this existed. And I'm starting to think there might be a few other gems like this in the area, which I'm going to be searching out. Don't worry about that. Now, when the parkway was redesigned, like I told you, in the 60s and '71, they put in acceleration lanes for all the ramps, like they have today. So this tunnel was rendered functionally obsolete. It's unsafe at best, the design of it. An upgrade, jumping right out into traffic, pedestrians crossing right in front of you, very low clearance. Here's the way the Grand Central Parkway looks today. Note the concrete divider, 3 lanes each way, plus a breakdown lane. That's Utopia Parkway and the tunnel we just were in. Alright guys, that's about it for now. Hope you liked this video. It was real tough to make. Went through a lot of work, but I think it was worth it because I think that's a very important find. Always remember, I'm Crazy New York Driver, you're not. Comments below. If you liked it, tell me about it. If you have any information at all about this tunnel or this highway in particular, I need to know about it. Alright? Any information information about this particular bridge under Union Turnpike. This tunnel, rather, under Union Turnpike. Maybe someone of you guys remembers it. I doubt it, but in case. Thanks for watching. I'm gone.